All right, daily close much stronger than we expected. What we've drawn here just doesn't seem to be realistic at all now. Like we're through the other side of the channel. Like we closed at the high. This is the strongest bar. Like the last time we had this strong of a bar was this bar, and we didn't even kind of reverse a little bit. So it's very realistic that we're just going to keep pushing from here. We're at 41.8 now. I think last time we were talking was like 40.5. So have had a 3% push in the final minutes of the day, in the final minutes of in the final hour of the day, I guess really in the final minutes of that. We kind of just launched off of this. So exactly what we were talking about. You have this outside up bar, you have to go long above this, and you can long the moment, I think we said the moment that this breaks above the high of this bar, you can just long and then put your stop right underneath it so that you don't have to risk going all the way down here. I don't remember if we said that for this bar for a prior bar, but the same concept applies. Could have gotten long here, and then, we're looking to take profit at the top of the channel, but we just busted right through the channel. In just one fell swoop. Like if you weren't at your account at this time, like you didn't have limit orders in, like it's just going to go through, and then what are you supposed to do? You're not supposed to take profit here now. You just keep waiting, and then if we revisit this region and get back into the channel, then you can take the profit, but otherwise we're just on the other side of it. And so now we're putting in what looks to be possibly a channel here off this strong spike, but we do have 1, 2, 3 pushes within this, and if you don't consider this, if you just consider this to be the start of the channel, we have 1, 2, 3 pushes, so should maybe see some sort of retracement that can be longable, but like I said, we've been looking for that retracement all day. We were looking for a long from 40,200, didn't happen, hoping possibly for mid 39s, it didn't happen, and now the way that the daily candle closed, it doesn't look like it wants to give us a retracement at all. It looks like this candle is just going to keep going into 42s and etc. Should be a pretty safe long, I would think. You can maybe even take a long here and then put a stop underneath this bar, but that's just not as reliable because it is possible, excuse me, that we might retrace a little bit here into 41s. So it's just kind of, if you're not in a trade, you're not in a trade, and that's fine. You can trade lower time frames and things like that. But I definitely think we are now looking to take a shot at the very least, this EMA, if not higher. Like it's pretty much like we have pretty much confirmed a break of the trend line, right? Super effing strong close, and would be nice to, I mean, at some point we are going to get a retest of this low, but it might not be like the type of retest that we were expecting. It might just be a test of 40 and then we go higher. Could be the low of the bear market. But of course, like it's still very likely that we can get a lower low test. Like this is super strong and not to be ignored. It just so happens that the current bar that we just put in on the daily is also super strong. So we're just going to wait and see what type of stalling we get by bulls, where, here, and then bear should step in, take us back into the 30s, and give us an opportunity for either the generational long to take a push higher. And again, I think I mentioned it, we're in a channel here, so I do not expect, if we do bounce from here, I'm not necessarily expecting a move to 100K, maybe just like 80 or 75 or something like that. Initially, anyway. So yeah, not really too much to say. This was like a super strong close, and just probably just follow the momentum upward to the EMA, and then take profit there. It's about a 4% move up there, and then reevaluate.